This is not a third world country. This is Sacramento, California, capital of one of the richest states and one of the wealthiest nations on earth. Often the people living in such poverty are called the homeless, making the word homeless into a depersonalizing noun. But the word homeless is an adjective. These are not the homeless, they are homeless people. People without a home. They are homeless fathers, mothers, children, families. See beyond the tents to the people who dwell therein. Open your eyes so you can see the beauty. See them as human beings. See them as family, as Dan and Chris Delaney saw them when they started Loaves and Fishes in 1983. Dan, a former Catholic priest, and Chris, a former Mother Superior, were carrying out the vision of Dorothy Day, the founder of the Catholic Worker Organization, when they began Loaves and Fishes. They began serving food to hungry people, first from their van, but then from a converted bar at North Sea and 12th Streets. Loaves and Fishes has expanded far beyond a food kitchen to a 4.5-acre oasis, now providing survival services for homeless men, women, and children in an environment of welcome, hospitality, safety, and cleanliness.
Come in and sit down. You are a part of the family. We are lost and we are found, and we are a part of the family. You know,
Loaves and Fishes is an oasis where homeless people can use clean toilets with dignity. The Wash House provides homeless men with shaves, toiletries, laundry services, and clothing exchange every weekday. The Oasis of Loaves and Fishes includes Mary House, a daytime drop-in shelter for single women and families, offering breakfast, showers, diapers, baby food, menstrual, and incontinence supplies and resource counseling. Mustard Seed School serves homeless children who, in spite of their situations, are eager to learn and to be accepted. Students participated in the groundbreaking ceremony recently for a new playground and learning center. Since the school began, over 4,500 individual children have been students at Mustard Seed. There's room at the Oasis for our guests' pets. Pets are important to the lonely. They provide companionship, a source of warmth in a sleeping bag, as well as protection. Our guests can safely leave their pets during the day at the kennel while they dine or have appointments. Food is provided for the pets, and monthly the Mercer Pet Clinic provides veterinary care, including shots. Volunteer mechanics teach guests to repair their bikes and help with repairs as part of a program called Spokes and Wrenches. Sleeping bags are given at Friendship Park, and clothing is given in the park, such as on Coat Day last year. At the center of Friendship Park is a memorial fountain with a wall containing names of 740 people who died homeless in Sacramento, most of them guests of Loaves and Fishes. Family members come from all over the country to see the name of their loved one who may have died in obscurity. They are remembered at Loaves and Fishes. Our dining room serves from 400 to 700 hot lunches, 364 days a year. Volunteers from throughout the community prepare and serve so that every guest has a healthy, sturdy, hot meal. In addition to the dining room, Mary House and Friendship Park serve from 350 to 450 breakfasts every weekday. In all, approximately 1,000 meals a day are served, and our Oasis provides bottled water on hot days, along with water stations to refill the bottles. Sister Nora's Place is a long-term overnight shelter serving chronically homeless, mentally ill women. In addition, the Genesis program offers mental health services, one-on-one counseling, supportive groups, as well as social service connections for any of our guests. Every weekday, Mercy Clinic provides registered nurses to assist with health needs. A full-service library with books, daily newspapers, and periodicals for quiet time, studying, and writing is available. We have a jail visitation program with volunteers primarily visiting inmates who have no other visitors, and a legal clinic to help with confrontations with the law. We are here to help the poor in every way we can. As a faith-based organization, we find our marching orders in Matthew 25, where we are instructed to feed the hungry, give drink to the thirsty, welcome the stranger, clothe the naked, care for the ill, and visit the prisoners. We are able to provide all of this freely without charge to our guests through the generosity of those who support us. 30 years ago, there were over 100 volunteers at the groundbreaking for our dining room. Some of them are still serving as a part of the over 1,000 volunteers who now serve at Loaves and Fishes every month. Some of our volunteers come from a variety of community and faith organizations. Some simply come as individuals offering their services, such as our governor, Gavin Newsom, and Chris Delaney, one of our founders 37 years ago, who continues to regularly volunteer. There are also many people who provide financial support. We do not accept any government funding. We rely upon people like you. In the midst of the COVID-19 virus crisis, most of our programs continue to assist the vulnerable, for whom staying quarantined at home is not an option. Our park and the dining room are closed due to required social distancing. However, we still provide breakfast and lunch. The dining room serves hot lunches through a window where the guests remain apart. The ground is marked in 6-foot segments for distancing. The number of meals served daily is increasing significantly. The needs of the poor during this crisis are overwhelming. Our name, Loaves and Fishes, derives from a familiar story as told in the Gospel of John, where 5,000 hungry people are fed in the wilderness with but 5 loaves and 2 fish, which a youth offers. A disciple of Jesus comments, "But what good is that for a crowd like this? The need is overwhelming." But the food was given to the crowd. And others, moved by the youth's offering of his lunch, must have reached into the large pockets in their robes and contributed their lunches, and all ate, and all were filled. We are loaves and fishes, where each of us shares what he or she has, however small the gift, and the multitudes are filled. Join with us. Together we can feed and serve the poorest among us. Come on in. You too can be part of the Loaves and Fishes family, where miracles happen daily.
And we are